Young and the Restless video preview December 8th to 12th. Noah surprises Sienna. The Young and the Restless spoilers preview for next week kicks off the holiday season with some romance. This week's video reveals that Michael and Lauren enjoy an enchanting evening, while one character has a proposal for their ex. Here's a sneak peek of what to expect for December 8th to 12th. Key takeaways. Rescued Noah and Sienna make a decision about their future. Lily receives a shocking offer from Kane. Michael plans a special night for Lauren. Sharon Case, and Nick's Joshua Morrow, worst nightmare is over, for now. The couple is reunited with their son Noah, Lucas Adams, after he and Sienna, Tamara Braun, escape from Matt, Roger Howarth. However, with Matt still on the loose, everyone is on edge. When Sienna expresses her fears that she's not safe, Noah shocks her with a suggestion. He tells her to come to Genoa City with him, and he promises to keep her safe. Noah's idea not only catches Sienna off guard, but also his parents. Sharon and Nick disapprove of Noah and Sienna's relationship and certainly wouldn't want her in Genoa City. But the couple might have no other choice. They want to protect Noah, but they can't if he refuses to leave without Sienna. So, Schick might have to bite the bullet and invite Sienna to come home with them. It's a date. Abbott Communications' launch party is approaching, and all of Genoa City will be invited. Lily, Crystal Khalil, is one of the invitees, but she's not looking forward to the event. During a run-in with Kane, Billy Flynn, at Crimson Lights, she expresses her dread about the party. Lily complains it'll be tedious and boring, but Kane says it might be fun, especially if they go together. Kane's offer will shock Lily, who would normally turn him down. However, wanting to shake things up, she may take Kane up on his offer. Lily and Kane showing up together at the Abbott Communications party will certainly turn heads. Also, it could mean a positive change for the exes and put them one step closer to a reunion. Gambling on love. Speaking of romance, Genoa City super couple Michael, Christian LeBlanc, and Lauren, Tracy Bregman, celebrate their anniversary. For the special milestone, Michael plans a romantic evening for his beautiful wife. Mr. Baldwin books the Jesus-y dining room all to themselves with a blackjack table. In a throwback to his marriage proposal, Michael turns over a set of cards that spell out, "Happy 20th Anniversary." The moment touches Lauren's heart, and there will be many more surprises as the couple reminisces about their relationship. The lights of Genoa City glittered against the early December frost, the whole town buzzing with the peculiar blend of holiday magic and simmering tension that always seemed to rise this time of year. Inside the Newman family orbit, and just outside it, a week of unexpected truths, secret alliances, and emotional detonations was about to unfold. At the center of it all stood two people who had never meant to collide, Noah Newman and Sienna Blake. Monday, December 8th, a slow-burn volcano. The week opens with Sienna pacing outside Crimson Lights, clutching her phone in a white-knuckled grip. Her usually flawless composure cracked as she reread Noah's message, "We need to talk. Tonight." She hated those words. People said nothing good ever followed them, and in her life, that had always proven true. Sienna had worked hard to reinvent herself in Genoa City, to leave the chaos of her past behind. Yet every day she felt the fragile stability she'd built trembling beneath her feet, especially where Noah Newman was concerned. Noah, meanwhile, stood inside the cafe debating whether he was brave or foolish. Every instinct warned him that Sienna was a gamble, a match his heart couldn't help but strike despite knowing it could burn everything to ash. But the truth had to come out. He'd spent weeks preparing for this moment. When Sienna finally entered, he greeted her with something she didn't expect, a soft smile. "Noah, what's this about?" she asked, brushing frost from her hair. "Something I should have said weeks ago," he replied. "But before we get into that, I have a surprise for you." Her eyes went wide. Suspicion. Fear. All tangled. "No surprises," she said. "Surprises usually mean trouble. Not this one." As Noah reached for the envelope in his jacket pocket, the preview ends on Sienna's stunned expression, just before the screen cuts to black. Tuesday, December 9th. Resistance and Revelations. The following day's preview teases the fallout from Noah's surprise. Sienna sits in her apartment, an opened envelope on the table before her. Inside, paperwork for a new photography grant Noah had secretly nominated her for, a grant she'd actually won. He believed in her art more than she did. That was the surprise. But the generosity terrified her. Why would he do this when she'd given him every reason not to trust her? That's when the door bursts open, Noah, breathless from running all the way there. Sienna, you left before I could explain. You don't do something like this for someone like me, she fires back. You barely know who I am. I know enough, he insists. And what I don't know, I want to. Their faces are inches apart, tension trembling between them, right until her phone buzzes. Unknown number. 2 words on the screen. I'm back. The color drains from her face. Noah sees it instantly. Sienna? What's wrong? She lies. Nothing important. But the preview shows her later that night, alone, whispering, not now. Please, not now. Wednesday, December 10th. A shadow returns. Midweek brings the storm. A man steps off a bus at Genoa City Station, handsome, sharp-eyed, carrying an energy that feels like danger wearing a smile. The preview reveals only his boots and his voice. Time to collect what's mine. Sienna spends the day dodging Noah, terrified her past is on the verge of crashing into him. But Noah, stubborn at the best of times, refuses to be pushed away. At society, he corners her at the bar. Talk to me, he says. Don't shut me out. Noah, the surprise, the grant, it's too much. I don't deserve it. Yes, you do, he counters. What I don't understand is why you're running from something good. Her voice breaks, because good things never last for me. There's vulnerability in her eyes he's never seen before. He reaches for her hand, only for her to pull back the moment she spots a familiar figure watching from the doorway. The shadow from her past. The preview ends on a dramatic zoom to the man's face as he smirks. Hello, Sienna. Thursday, December 11th. The unraveling. Thursday's preview picks up with the 3 standing in an emotional standoff. Noah, who is this guy? Sienna, he's no one. Man, now that hurts. After everything we shared. The man introduces himself as Adrian Kane, a name Sienna hoped never to hear again. They were once entangled in a whirlwind of art, obsession, and manipulation, one she barely escaped. Adrian has returned with a single purpose: reclaim her. Noah's protective instincts flare. If she told you to leave, you should go. Adrian laughs. You think you know her? You don't know the half of it. Sienna, shaking, begs them both to stop. But the 2 men, fueled by pride, fear, and possessive emotion, won't back down. The preview cuts to Sharon warning Noah, be careful. People like Adrian don't give up easily. Sienna tearing up the grant papers, whispering, I can't drag him into this. Adrian leaving a red envelope.